And first I gave him the bit of seed cake out of my mouth, and it was a leap year like it is now. Yeah, 16 years ago. My God. After that long kiss, I near lost my breath. Yes. And he said that I was a flower of the mountain. Yes, so we are all flowers. A woman's body. Yes. And that was the one true thing that he said in his life. And the sun shines for you today. Yes. And I liked him because I felt that he knew or understood what it is to be a woman. And I knew I could always get round him. And I gave him all the pleasure that I could, leading him on till he asked me to say yes. And I wouldn't answer first. Only I looked out over the sea and the sky, and I was thinking of so many things that he didn't know. Of Mulvey and Mr. Stanhope and Hester and father and old Captain Groves and the sailors playing All Birds Fly, and I say stoop and washing up the dishes they called it on the pier, and the sentry in front of the governor's house with a thing around his white helmet, poor devil half roasted, and the Spanish girls laughing in their shawls and their tall combs, and the auctions in the morning, and the Greeks and the Jews and the Arabs, and the devil knows who else from all the ends of Europe, and Duke Street and the Fowl Market all clucking outside Larby Sharon's, and the poor donkey slipping half asleep, and the vague fellows in the cloaks asleep in the shade on the steps, and the big wheels of the carts of the bulls, and the old castle, thousands of years old. And yes, those handsome Moors all in white, and turbans, like kings asking you to sit down in their little bit of a shop, and Rhonda with the old windows of the posadas, two glancing eyes, a lattice hid for her lover, to kiss the iron, and the wine shops half open at night, and the castanets, and the night that we missed the boat at Algeciras, and the watchman going about serene with his lamp, and oh, that awful deep down torrent. Oh, and the sea, crimson, sometimes like fire, and the glorious sunset, and the Almeida Gardens. Yes, all those queer little streets, and the pink and the blue and the yellow rose gardens, and the jasmine and geraniums and cactuses, and Gibraltar, where I was a flower girl of the mountain, yes. And when I put the rose in my hair like the Andalusian girls used to, or shall I wear a red? And how he kissed me under the Moorish wall, and I thought, well as him, as another. And then I asked him with my eyes to ask again. Yes. And then he asked me, would I yes to say yes, my mountain flower? And I put my arms around him and yes, drew him down to my breasts and perfume, yes, and his heart was going like mad. And yes, I said, yes, I will.